It is my Tuesday album tour. Every Tuesday, I do a few different, and when I say a few, I mean two different albums, and really try to fill in musical gaps in my journey. Today is going to be the day because it's the mustard and mainstream theme for the month. We are going to be listening to Mr. Bungle's self-titled album, Mr. Bungle, as well as Joni Mitchell's album, Blue. And I'm just now realizing we forgot an L on Miss Joni's name here. It's okay. Not a biggie. I'll apologize to her later when we film that video. But in this video, we're going to listen to Mr. Bungle. Now, I have listened to Mr. Bungle's album, California, before. And I really enjoyed that album. That album was a lot to digest. There were parts of that album that I found to be audio fatigue. There were other parts of that album that put my jaw plumb to the ground because I could not believe what that Mike Patton guy did. I've heard Mike Patton now in a few different contexts, and they're all just mind-blowing. I mean, he's really one of the most interesting vocalists I think I've heard, and not everything he's done has stood out to me as my favorite, but everything he's done has wowed me in virtuosic nature. I recognize Mr. Bungle is a band. Now, as far as their chronology goes, I just want to hop over and double-check their discog for albums. It looks like this is their opener album, so I started at album number 3, so we're hopping back into the beginning here. It looks like this is an hour and 13 minutes, over 10 songs. Now, when I listened to Mr. Bungle before, they were very much avant-garde, genre fluid, flying all over the place. I mean, there was not necessarily a consistency to even any particular song, but I think that that's what made it so endearing. The consistency was the lacking consistency, seemingly so. So I'm pretty eager about this. Guys, have you heard this album or not? Now, I'm going to hit the play button on this thing. Before I do, it's really important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to have you by. Or I would love to hear from you. Now, guys, I am going to read this context that was put together by a few different of the Rooskies. And by the way, I stream at like 8:30 p.m. Arizona time, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Today was kind of a cool day. We had people waking up early in Europe to come hang out with us on stream, which is awesome. I'm pretty excited. Guys, this is the context given to us by our friends, the Rooskies. Mr. Bungle is a band from Eureka, California, formed by a group of high school friends who started out playing death metal. Admittedly, I'm a bit averted to death metal. Over time, their sound evolved into something far more complex, wildly experimental, blending genres with complete disregard for musical boundaries. The band included jazz and classically trained musicians, fronted by the completely self-taught and endlessly unpredictable Mike Patton. I can agree to that. Faith No More discovered Patton through one of Mr. Bungle's early demo tapes while searching for a new vocalist. Impressed by his talent, they brought him on board, and together they recorded The Real Thing, the 1989 album featuring the iconic hit Epic. Patton's most commercially successful song to date. I guarantee you must know the song from MTV in the 1990s. Actually, you'd be surprised. I was certainly not watching MTV in the 1990s. In the famous music video where Patton wears a Mr. Bungle t-shirt promoting his OG band. Ironically, Patton intentionally limited himself on that record using a nasal tone and limiting his range, treating the project like just another job. He never expected it to blow up the way it did. Despite Faith No More's sudden mainstream success, Patton remained loyal to his original band and forever considered it as his main band. To keep him happy, Warner Brothers signed Mr. Bungle and gave them complete creative freedom. That's pretty dope, actually. Label executives reportedly dropped by the studio and didn't care in the slightest what they were recording as long as Patton stayed. That's actually awesome. The result is a truly unique album that defies categorization. It wasn't a commercial hit, but it became a cult classic, an underground legend that helped pave the way and was a huge inspiration for bands like System of a Down. Slipknot got their mask from Mr. Bungle. Wow. Korn and many others now at the forefront of heavy music. The fact that they wrote this album post-high school is something else, although some lyrics are a bit infantile. Originally, Frank Zappa was approached to produce the album, but due to his declining health, the role went to avant-garde jazz composer John Zorn, who I've recently listened to, actually, who also contributed several blistering saxophone solos. You will recognize his playing because you heard the track Witchfinder last week, like I said. While Patton was already interested in experimental music, see the demo tapes following their first, which found the band pushing past their thrash death metal origins towards the sound you'll see on this album. This decision to bring on Zorn to produce would forever alter both Patton and the band's career trajectory. Patton has recounted how during some sessions for Zorn projects, the composer broke down his understanding of the vocal tradition, commanding Patton to improvise and find new sounds through the lack of guidelines he had become so used to. The record doesn't have the wildest vocal performances from Patton, but the following record, Disco Volante, and his wealth of side projects alongside collaborations with Zorn truly show the development of Patton from a teenage experimenter to a titan of the avant-garde music scene. In your reaction to their third album, California, you called it an accomplishment, and I honestly couldn't agree more. I still think that. Wild, but a total accomplishment of music and virtuosic nature. But in fact, all three Mr. Bungle records are miracles. Strange, uncompromising works of art that somehow got major label funding. This debut is the beginning of that improbable journey. Chaotic, juvenile, and brilliant. Enjoy and thank you. You are the best. This mask, by the way, is 100% the reason Slipknot scares the dickens out of me. Okay. That's a Kiss t-shirt that says piss. That's pretty awesome, actually. Okay, W's for that wonderful writing. Thank you, chat. Guys, we have now gotten context. It is time to play. You ready? Here we go. Babe, thanks for the cheese and crackies. W's for the Lady Rooski. Quote, unquote. You need the piss shirt? I'm sorry. That just made me laugh real hard. I need that piss shirt. Did you say you like it better than my Misfits shirt? Jerk. Is that snoring I'm hearing? Originally titled Travolta before people got mad. Misfit shirt? Whoa. Whoa! I think maybe you should take this night off, babe. Come back for Joni Mitchell. This isn't for you, hon. Yeah, I'm starting that back. Sorry, the broken glass in the left ear really got me. This is going to ruin your night if you listen to it, babe. American Horror Story a little bit on the. Whoa! I feel like Twisty would be the main character for this song here. Dude. Hell of a bass line. Voice acting. Whoa. So nasal, handy capable. That's like saying his nose is handicapped. Yep. And then this? That was a 9 count? What was the count on that? They're changing time signatures like crazy, but we have this section of like 9 something? What vocal control? Taste. Enjoy it. The ethereal thing here. You guys aren't hearing me chew right now, are you? Whoa, love that tone. This, I don't know why, but maybe it's because I just watched Clerks, but I saw the word hermaphrodite, and it made me think of, like, hermaphroditic porn. Just kidding. But one thought, it lasts a day, and at that rate, he'll most likely live forever. He's a bird in flight, a hermaphrodite. He cusses himself as he cusses the world. Wow. Is a man who is a hermaphrodite an Egyptian god? Has rap metal happened in time yet? Like, this feels like potentially the dawn of rap metal, like where some of the sounds would go on to come from or become inspired by. It's not a genre I'm overtly familiar with outside of the hits. Like you're very, very smelly. Okay, got it. How did... Golly. Where does this fall in relation to Primus's first? Bro, he really rips into it. Where does this fall in comparison to Primus's first album? Because admittedly, they do sound comparable to me. Without like the bass, because like this is a more standard bass. It doesn't. It's certainly not slapping the same ham that Les Claypool's bass sound does. Huge. Oh, wow. Not a word on either side, but oh, wow. I love this bass line. Down, down, down. What is that noise? Whoa. For the record, to call Aerosmith metal would be the equivalent of like giving your little cousin who doesn't know any better an Xbox controller that isn't plugged in so he thinks he's playing. That's the same thing. Whoa. Their ambient sound catches, they're kind of nice. The production on this was just... Whoa. Okay, so it transitions one song to the other, which I'm really excited about. We have to run an ad, which sucks dicks, but I'm going to let it transition and go back to the song tail end of it. Now, what I was going to say, I wanted to let it finish out. I think it's really, really, really cool that this song seemed to have the studio used as an instrument just as much as the saxophone, right? You had such wonderfully captured sounds. It flowed so well. It really was almost like driving in a car and hearing different songs as you're driving by, but in like a gnarly scene. It had kind of that prog element to it, but also, again, rap metal. And to think that all of those voices that we heard were the dude Mike Patton is kind of nuts. Who are the other instrumentalists in the band? Yeah, that was the opener. That was just the first song, dude. That was just song one, dude. Yeah, that was super, super nice. Guys, I will be right back. Gotta run the ad. See you in a moment. Alrighty, guys. Let's get back to it, shall we? The next song is Slowly Growing Deaf. Here we go. Oh! Wait. I want to hear the transition. This part certainly reminds me of the clown core that I have heard. Ooh. Kind of starts out... It starts out with like a new wave sound, and then it goes to like a Pink Floyd sound. Thank you, Rebby. Whoa. Some of these lyrics are nuts. Is this a Mellotron that I'm hearing? Ding, 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 ding. It's an interesting clean tone behind it all. The way he delivers it is nuts. Is he overdubbing these parts like as if, you know, if you were listening? Like, is he doing those background things too? Love you, Donnie. Kind of a Talking Heads guitar new wave thing again. Whoa. To hear that whole bit again. You've got such a funky bit, but he just really sends it on that Beethoven line. And I feel like so many bands ended up like taking that concept and running away with it. Like the Hives, for example. Howlin' Pell, the lead singer of the Hives. I feel like he really takes like he made a career out of moments like that shouting of Beethoven. Such a funky bass vibe here. And the time... This is a different direction. Okay. This is a lot of jump scare. he's got like this operatic meets metal kind of thing. I absolutely see where the very limited experience I have with System of a Down. I hear that kind of comparison there. I've never listened to like Korn or anything like that, so I can't speak into a lot of the bands that you were talking about. And again, like Slipknot, I've made a comment when I listened to Slipknot in the past that like I chose not to listen to Slipknot for a really long time because like my bullies growing up, like I've got like it ingrained in my head. Either of them had different Slipknot shirts, and I just like always thought Slipknot must have sucked because those people liked Slipknot. But neither here nor there. A lot of that kind of music I have stayed just far removed from, not for any particular aversion, other than just like, unless I heard hits, I just didn't hear it. It's not what I was going out of my way to listen to, Hearing this is kind of like, you can't not be an incredibly musical dude you have to be an incredibly musical dude to be able to make stuff like this. Regardless of what you think about the sound, if you know anything about sound, you know that this is incredibly difficult to do. This is not easy stuff, Like, I'm actually really kind of mind blown right now. And it also feels a little bit like we are kind of on a friggin' almost like a Star Trek journey. And I say that because you just end up in so many different places that you didn't necessarily expect to be in. Like, you have these random 8-bit ethereal intersections where it's like you go through some random space video game goopies in your spaceship, and then you're back to Metal Planet where like everybody wears clown masks and like the economy is based on laughter and fear. But it really feels that way in how it kind of expansive the journey of the song is. That is massive. A Vince Neil thing going there for a moment. We end up in this like ethereal porn jazz. They have such a warbly sound on their and then they bring a little bit of swing and bringing it back up. It really flew all over the place at the end. I feel like I need to be braced for it.
I'm gonna get a cup of coffee.
I'm gonna get a cup of coffee. I'm over here like just in fight or flight mode, like waiting for him to scream in my ear again, and then he's like, I'm gonna get a cup of coffee. We scared him. We there is some kid that was innocently listening to this riding his bicycle one day for the very first time on his way home from the mall, and that scene scared him to the point that he fell off of his bicycle. Like, holy goodness, I really did. And it's like I'm over here kind of wanting to just go back in and now that I know it's coming, see if I can. You go from this really swingy, fun, like jazzy kind of cool part to this. Those are in the same song. Those are in the same song, man. My heart is still beating fast, like...
I'm gonna get a cup of coffee.
Oh, it's jazz. He's running. What do you... Are you taking a dump? In a bucket?
Most folks.
What are we...
All right, that's good. Good, very nice. That's why folks call it finger. That's why folks call it finger.
It's a solid stream.
That's why
Good for...
Call it. That's why.
Why am I listening to somebody's bowel movement?
That's why folks call it. I'm not getting anywhere with this damn thing. Okay, fine.
Wow.
He really had a flourish finish there, you know? Like, he really ended up on a, I don't know why it ended that way. I do feel like maybe he needs a bit more fiber. I'm no doctor or anything. I'm not like here trying to diagnose anybody, but like, if I made that noise in the bathroom, I would be kind of concerned. You know? What was the time signature on that? 2. It was a 1-2 for correction, okay? It was a 1-2, just in case anybody was wondering. That was easily one of the... I think that Paige McConnell said it really well when he said that there's just no explaining the things people do. And this next song is called Squeeze Me Macaroni. Was REM first or nah? This reminds me a little bit of Michael Stipe's vocal take on It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I Feel Fine. how does one remember to sing this? Like he probably did this live and remembered it, you know? The knick-knack paddywhack bit was easily such a mega huge banger. I'm actually amazed at this Mike Patton guy's voice. This is so different than the California album. And like, is Mike the one that took the dump? Huh? And is that was it a real dump? How did they make? If not, what did they do? You hear the cowbell? Whoa. Given some head to some French bread. It was a 4-course orgy on the spread of my bed. Is he eating in bed? You get crumbs in your bed eating bread in the bed. Ew. Why is the music so good, though?
I got yoga beat low still all over my ass. Smoking into bars and they give it the gas. I'm a cream from the street into Levi jeans. Gonna bust scene with a real hard beans. All of my McDonald's loves to be fine with this big mugger like a chicken meat nugget. Gonna stand up on the goose and a snooze caboose. Gonna give her a boost.
Well, no wonder his stomach sounded like that. You hear the noises? The editing is amazing. Oh. There's the sax again. In December 2023, Theo Lengiel, saxophonist and clarinetist of Mr. Bungle during the first 2 albums, was named as a person of interest in the disappearance of his girlfriend Alex, long name Herman. On January 2nd, 2024, he was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. On October 11th of 2024, he was found guilty of killing Herman. On November 8th, he was given a sentence of life imprisonment with a minimum term of 25. He got 25 to life. Dang. Can't believe there are others who have heard Buck Fever. Yeah, I definitely have. I have no idea what that is. This album is so much to try to chew on. Not only do we have now murderous intent clearly within the album, right? Like, you think when he got to jail, he's talking about, like, yeah, actually, I was on the first 2 Mr. Bungle albums. You guys like them? Or you know, I could, like, or what? Don't kill people is such a good lesson, but I don't know how a guy... Look how many lyrics there have been to the point that we have gotten, And we are 2 minutes into a 5.5 minute song, and he's still going. Like, I think that there is probably maybe some repetition, but I'm also not sure. His ability to just embody every single, like, you know, he has so many different vocal personalities, like, and so many of them come out within the song, and the band is so eclectic and they're so all over the place. They do such monstrous things. The transitions that happen, you know, they're not like it. They clearly had to know that nobody was going to commercially accept this album as they were making it, because they also exist within the realm of music. But they made something that, like, people with musical ears can't help but respect, even if they dislike it. I don't dislike it, but it's not Daily Driver for me, right? But, like, I cannot help but hear this and think, how the heck is he doing it? How the heck is this happening? What on earth is it I'm hearing? This is gnarly, dude. Like, I'm actually pretty much flabbergasted is the best way I could put this. Flabbergasted. Platterwax. Did they play this song live, and did it rip? Did you feel like he did the lyrical justice? Absolutely Wayne lyrics. Ooh. Somebody let the dogs out? This bass run is nuts. Dude, it's like a brain trip to listen to all of the different places this goes, but it's also like, I'm so positive I know why Mike's dump sounded the way it did. Like, have you heard that? Like, just look at his diet within this song. It's nuts. And, like, the song is definitely a 90s song. I'll give your dog a boner. Okay. Not to party, but to potty. Well, it's clear what went wrong here. This song is all over the place. Holy cats. You hear the record scratches? Like a house party almost. Gone bad. This is like where you come into the peak of the acid trip at the party and you have a drunk guy that's invading your vibes.
Cute shot. But, oh, cheeks. Oh, God. Tight fucking cheeks. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Magazines. Basketball. Carnival. Fucking carnival, man.
Iggy started out very erect blenders on stage. Oh, golly. You know, this has been a lot to digest so far. This one is Carousel. I like this tone a lot. What, a Stratocaster? Love the horn sound. Only 1 hour and 15 minutes, he said. This song reminds me of Chop Suey. The harmonies that I'm hearing him do over himself, it reminds me of Chop Suey. Like, I feel like this is where they got the idea for the Angels Deserve to Die harmonies. Do you think Warner knew about the dump that he took on the album? It almost feels like maybe Electric Callboy took some inspo from this too. Look at that bass. There's such a voice actor bit to this. Wow. Time change. Oh man, dynamic change in every way. Demented Circus. The musical parts are so fun. I have a hard time sometimes accepting what's being done with the vocals. Like the lyrics are more often than not just an instrument that's like intended to be satire and kind of make you uncomfortable. You know, I think that's like the bit behind it, but also make you uncomfortable in the most like virtuosically like, you know how some people can like contortionist, right? This is a man being a contortionist with his voice. He's throwing his body all over the place, like bending it in ways that make other people feel uncomfortable, and maneuvering it in ways that are actually very, very skillful. But if other, you know, to an outsider looking in, very concerning, right? Like what am I seeing? It is the definition of a train wreck where the very front of the train is a cream pie that hits the person right in the face when it hits you. So it's like, yeah, someone died, but it was a cream pie like right to the face. And that's like how his voice operates. Gets so chaotic. The scenery is very palatable within this album. We have officially finished the 4-track opening run. We descend straight into hell from here, Walt. It's hell time, man. Oh, okay. So this is 10 minutes and 39 seconds of hell, huh? Can I offer you an egg in this trying time? Okay. I guess I'll find out what that means. Did that end on the video game victory noise? Did we just somebody at the end? Nice. Okay.
From the inside over, incubated by the heat of fear and love. The soft coagulated. Egg.
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 Okay. I was really more concerned when you said hell.
Egg.
Okay.
Slowly becoming part of the water.
I love this lyrical take.
Frog who never knows such a
What'd you say? No. Ooh. My wife wanted ice cream real bad, and I was like, I don't think we don't have any. And she was like, I'm just gonna see if any ice cream fell behind anything. I was like, no, I'm certain. And then out of the refrigerator, she literally pulls out a horchata pint of ice cream. So You were right. I guess you did stock up. I thought we had no ice cream. Ooh.
I just know what's looking at you if you want looking at me. Yo!
I think that there's a Dada thing here.
Stagnant perfume, mixed into blood buzz, the glancing glance encroach. The end was discovered. Oh, it's mine. King Summer, Carousel! Russian love approach!
I'm done trying to understand the lyrics here. And now we're back to the boppy proggy, the boppy ska stuff.
I can see to differentiate between the yellow love you give and the wild sex I take.
Okay.
I just want to fertilize you. Blah, blah.
He said, I just want to fertilize you. That sounds yucky. I want to fertilize you? That sounds like, if I said that to you, I'd hope somebody would be like, Walt, what'd you say about what? What? Why are you writing it? Like there's this sometimes you gotta though. It's all about eggs. That makes more sense. I feel stupid.
The tracks hung up here.
I do feel stupid. Rotting from the inside, huh? The self's coagulated, over incubated by the heat of fear and love, rotting from the inside. Wow. Okay. An egg comes out of a chick, and a chick comes out of an egg. Wow. Is this tape delays on his voice? such contrasted guitar tones. This is way my favorite part of the song so far. Ooh. Okay, Dorothy. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Starman by Bowie, like demented, scary Starman. Like what?
No place like home.
I've never done any butthole surfers. Listen to the bass, goofy stuff. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Feels like he's being a caricature of Glenn Danzig right there. Hairway to Steven? Or Steven? Wow. I'm going to be honest, guys. This is a lot to take in. This is so gnarly. It's one of those things where it's like you have to really... I couldn't just listen to something so chaotic like This Is a Daily Driver. I couldn't just... It doesn't, like, particularly inspire or like, move me. It doesn't make me want to grab my guitar. It makes me wonder how they did it. It makes me wish I could watch them make it, right? These ad-libby parts are awesome. Some of it is frightening, and there are... I've said before, like, I don't watch horror movies because I don't like being scared. This scares me. It's a little chaotic. I feel like that's hyperbole. A little chaotic. Mr. Bungle is a little chaotic is a hyperbolic statement. This band, though, what these guys can do is it is a complete lie for anybody to say that they're not geniuses. If they know anything about music, it's a complete lie to say that this isn't flexing virtuosic capability, right? Especially Mike Patton. His ability to go through so many things, he's just as much a voice actor as he is a vocalist, and he is where those things intersect and are useful to one another. And I think he's kind of one of those guys that lets you realize, like, okay, talent within voices does exist, but there is also an element where you have to accept that there is a line in the sand where I think all use of your voice becomes translatable to use of voice in many ways, right? So it's like learning how to do anything on a guitar is going to help you address the guitar forever at everything. And the same kind of thing with singing. You know, he's got a lot of tricks up his bag. Mars Volta equals pleasant chaos. I feel like this album is like chaotic neutral. Maybe chaotic lawless. I don't know. I don't know. What is it that we're hearing here at the end? Time keeps on slipping. Okay, I gotta run another ad. I will be back. Holy cats. This album has been quite the display. BRB. All right, we back. Let's get back to it. This one is Stubb-a-Dub. Here we are. There's definitely been a lot of kind of creepy organ circusy stuff. We called you puppy.
Now you're one of us. We call you family.
Ooh.
Family. Treading on the foot of second house. Walk on the side of another house. Come up!
Glaucoma! What? Love the Lady Rooski.
Reflections of a bloody light. Your eyes go in your cloudy eye. Now it's time to say goodbye. Stubb-a-Dub will never die.
Bro.
Oh, where are you? Crazy town. That isn't now. It's time to wipe your butt. Bloody jump, butt hell.
It's time to wipe your butt sliding down Butt Hill. Butt Hill. Love you, Scoots.
You know that you're a fucking dog. And if you can hear me, then throw up. Give me a sign and I'll throw a stick. Bring it back, roll up and down.
Okay.
Start me and listen. Thanks, Mom.
This is so strange. Yeah, why thanks, Mom? no, there's no doubt in my mind that off of the couple of things I listened to that were from the Cardiacs, that like Mr. Bungle is absolutely taking inspiration from that.
You're gonna die. How does it feel?
Is Stubb the dog? Runaway Chilm. What a thumpy bass tone. Real loose and farty. Like, but deep farty.
Reflections of a bloated eye.
What do you think Bloated Life is intending? Okay. Whoa.
Turn around. That isn't there. There's on the white robot sliding down, but
And then it's, oh man.
dog roast of fun. Do you know that you're a fucking dog? And if you can hear me, then throw up. Give me a sign. Throw a stick. You bring it back. Roll over and die. You taught me a lesson, Mama. Thanks, Mom!
I feel like we're in Mario Kart, or we just got the star in Mario. Dun, 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 dun. Like, I really feel like we just picked up the star and we're running around chasing the Koopas.
You taught me a lesson, Mama. Thanks, Mom!
In a minor key. Singing a song about a dog that's gonna die. A very deranged Fluffy. Fluffy is a very wonderful song by Ween. Shout out Fluffy and Jenny. What? And then the crying? I feel like we're lamenting the loss of a dog right now. And for the record, I feel like I saw somebody say earlier I wasn't going to listen to any more Bungle after this. That's definitely just not how I operate. I'm interested enough to come back even if this music isn't like for me. This is genius music. I'm here to hear genius music. I'm not here to like everything I listen to. I'm here to explore, right? Like sometimes you explore and you hit really, things you love a lot. Sometimes you explore and you hit things that came up duds, if I close myself off to things I haven't heard, I'm kind of being, like, I know that I dislike country, but it's like, I know that I'm not like the biggest fan of some genres, but like, I'm here to discover the music that I like or don't like, right? Not everything is gonna hit, but I can still appreciate it for what it is. I can still, as a musician, recognize the genius in what it is I hear. The journey is the destination. That's absolutely it. And I gotta tell you, you end up in music death when you listen to only music that you like. So when I say music death, I mean you end up in this place of life where you listen to the same 200 songs for the rest of your life on a playlist, and you know them all, and those are just the songs you like. It's not the life I want to live. Music's too important to me, and it's easy to fall into that circumstance. And I think it's when you challenge your ears, you challenge your listening, you challenge your notions, you set aside your preconceived notions, and you explore. You genuinely go forth into unexplored territories of your musical, genre, of preference, and boldly go where you have never gone before. And you're going to find some cool stuff along the way, and you're going to return to it. And you're going to find some stuff that you don't like, but it's going to inform stuff that you find that you do like later. And perhaps later you come back with a different appreciation for it. I've got to tell you, when I first listened to the band Clowncore, I was not ready at all for it. But I've heard so many things since then that I've revisited Clowncore so many times. And that was maybe one of the very few songs I ever started and stopped in the middle of it. But I've gone back so many times just because I was like, man, the porta potty bit, like I could get, whatever, but like they're really killing it in that thing. And then, you start seeing something like what Nowhere does, and you're like, frig, Nowhere's good. Like, maybe Clowncore is just a more avant-garde version of something that I'm not necessarily used to, but it's still interesting. And it's definitely, especially as I'm kind of finding, as I get into more genre fluid music, that I think genre is just a whole bunch of crap that is really more guideline than rule. And, I think it's music like this that kind of informs those opinions. But I also don't feel like I would love or appreciate the music I love personally as much as I do if I didn't, if I didn't branch out, like this is exactly why I branch out. I don't seek out music to like everything I hear. And this is one of those albums. I can't help but think it's genius, even if I can't help but think it's creepy and kind of hilarious and kind of grody and kind of icky, but at the same time masterful and virtuosic and inventive and trend, like trend starting. Yeah, this is a lot, man. Really cool. Really weird, but really cool. And that's why I say guideline, not rule. Some of their noises and sounds, I wonder how they did, and how they make them. Can I ask you guys if it makes me a basic if I liked the California album better than I've liked the Mr. Bungle album? They did it all live. It was surreal. Impotence boomerang. Okay. The transition work is amazing.
It's not funny, my ass is on fire.
Okay. I feel like Muse probably also took some influence from Mr. Bungle. The rap metal thing really comes in pronounced when you hear the scratches on the turntable. Kind of feel like Incubus also took inspiration. The car alarm noise in this is sung by Patton. Oh my god. Okay.
Don't you fucking look at me.
Okay.
You fucking look at me.
Kind of creepy.
Look at me.
What a ballsy tone. No way, that's a voice. No way, that's a voice. Is it? No way. Why is his ass on fire? I think maybe Claudio Sanchez, maybe he sings it live. I think Claudio Sanchez maybe also took some vocal inspiration from Mike Patton. He's got a nice tuchus, that's why. Okay. Mike Patton has not sounded the same on a single one of these songs. Maximum Bob sang on this one. I feel like this also takes the Residents into a very metal direction.
Excuse me, I am lost. Please help me.
What?
对不起，我迷了路，请你帮忙。
Will there be anything else, Mr. Bungle?
No, that's fine, Carl. Thank you.
So you see, Mr. Bungle, Film's fucking up your whole campaign.
Huh?
Totally incompetent. Sleeper X commercials will be laughed off of television if you approve his campaign.
Well, that's very interesting. I never thought too much of Philem, now that you mention it.
And I'm starting my own agency, Mr. Bungle. I could do a 100% better job than that turkey.
Well, I'll bet
Okay.
you could. What you say is very interesting. In fact, you're very interesting.
Oh, Mr. Bungle, I didn't know you were interested. And you will give me your account for my new agency?
Later, honey, we'll talk business later.
Okay.
Right now, I want to make love to your beautiful, beautiful body.
Are they making the love now? Did we go into a section where we're done with animals and now we're making the love? This is a wild journey, guys. I was August 9th of 1991. I turned 34 on July 29th. So like, I guess 2 weeks from today, I turned 34, not 24. I turned 34. So this song, this album came out when I was like less than 2 weeks old. The girls of porn. Here we go. This is sounding like coital noises. And beat. This is coital noises and beat. I'm kind of breaking a sweat.
Okay, all you pus-sucking motherfuckers out there.
Pus sucking?
Chance to butt bang your daughter's tight virgin cherry ass to call her number 666.
Why are we at a game show now?
The odds is still my shoe tie. All I can think about is playing with my sayings. It's time to masturbate. I got my hustler and I don't need nothing again.
Okay.
Oh, you're scrumptious, Mr. Bungle.
I don't think porn is good for you. No judgment, but I don't think it's good for you.
Come on and get tired, my dick is sore.
Like, who wants tired hand and sore dick?
So I blab through the pages one more time, and I just tears I'm blind.
Okay. I could see why he might be a little embarrassed. But, like, let's be real. You go from, like, some very grody lyrics to, like, hey, come on down. Let's see what you've won. Just that fast. It's super interesting. Not for me, necessarily, but here we are. Okay. Was that an area code?
Nobody's home, I'm alone. Tough for him, Miss Jones.
Okay.
Nobody's home, I'm alone. And John home.
Got it. 1-900 numbers.
We got girls who eat your pee and poo, and guys who'd love to fuck your shoe.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. The second that we delve, like, and I'm not trying to kink shame, but the second, like, just the very second that we start delving into pee and poo stuff, it's just gone so far off the rails. It's unrecoverable, you know? It's like, it's just, you can't recover from it. It's just stuck there. This is absolutely absurdism. I'm not like, and it's like intentionally trying to make you uncomfortable. It's trying to make you have a conversation because it's saying just uncomfortable words without really saying anything at all, right? Like, but I still feel relevant to say there is just no universe where pee and poo stuff is okay to me. Maybe not to you. I mean, if you're down for the pee and poo stuff, good on you. But it's just not at all for me. Why does your... And if your crotch has skid marks, that's like because you're wiping back to front. Ugh. Anyone else? Like, oh, I thought you said anyone else. It all started with the acoustic splashdown, no denying it. Kind of a gnarly bass tone. He put a lot of spirit into a song such as this, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah!
Okay.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'm absolutely 100% gonna have to make sure that my mother doesn't let my siblings, that my very young below 18 siblings, watch this video. And I'm gonna have to tell my mom why. Esther, I think, is gonna have some embarrassment. I might just have to leave it at Mom, don't let him listen to it. I don't mind if Mom watches. She'll laugh. Nah, she won't. She'll clutch her pearls or say this wasn't for her. All of this said, I don't know why it's easy to talk about why in the world it's easy to talk about violence, but not, you know. I mean, I don't think violence or porn are good, but I mean, I you know, at least in one of them, people aren't intentionally hurting others, you know. Like, one of them, conventionally speaking, there is a greater element of choice. not that I'm sitting here comparing porn and war, but I feel like this album has said a lot of stuff for the intention of being uncomfortable and creating like some hard conversations, creating some uncomfortable conversations. But I also think that this is, I think it's flying over the top by design. I think it wants people to be kind of flustered and upset. But I also think it wants people to laugh about the absurdity and the absurdist nature behind the whole thing. This one is Love is a Fist, which admittedly is giving me this kind of imagery, and I'm just not psyched. This song is one of their oldest and is just a straight up thrash metal song. Okay, cool, let's go. I like this intro. 2 songs to go. Edgy for the sake of absurdity, yes.
Emotions round my feet, feel my heartbeat. Open your head and strongly.
What a saxophone moment here. I think there are 2 more albums. It's 2 more songs. This song and the next one. I think those were original run, huh?
Love is a fist.
Ooh,
Love is a fist.
let's go.
Love is a fist.
Maybe my favorite sound and moment on the album. Like, this is right up there with My Love for You is Like a Truck. Yeah, I think so, kid.
What's love got to do with it?
What's love got to do with it? Okay. This is so much chaos, dude. I can't believe Warner paid for this. Because this is not an easy thing to pay for. This is so much.
Love is a fist. Love is a fist. Love is a fist.
No. It's really kind of falling into chaotic descent here. What do you guys think of all of the skits? Do you feel like they add to the album, or were intentionally like trolly towards the record label and that just ended up there?
Just before lunch one day, a puppet show was put on at school.
Okay.
It was called Mr. Bungle Goes to Lunch.
Sure.
It was fun to watch. In the puppet show, Mr. Bungle came to the boys' room on his way to lunch. He looked at his hands. His hands were dirty, and his hair was messy.
Okay.
But Mr. Bungle didn't stop to wash his hands or comb his hair. He went right to lunch.
Okay.
Then, instead of getting into line at the lunchroom,
This
Mr.
from Pee-wee's
Bungle pushed
Playhouse?
everyone aside
Never
and
saw
went
it.
right to the front. Even though this made the children laugh, no one thought that was a fair thing to do.
They remind you of Death Row Records? Like
Then in the
regulators?
lunchroom, Mr. Bungle was so clumsy and impolite that he knocked over everything, and no one wanted to sit next to him. And when he finally knocked his own tray off the table, that was the end of the puppet show. The children knew that even though Mr. Bungle was funny to watch, he wouldn't be much fun to eat with. Phil knew that a Mr. Bungle wouldn't have many friends. He wouldn't want to be like Mr. Bungle.
And Dead Goon is the last one. Oh my goodness. This is a 10-minute banger. This album has been a heck of a lot to digest, guys. I am not gonna lie to you. I am honestly very likely coming back for another one. At bare minimum, Disco Volante, because it seems that everybody said I needed to do the first three without question. So I feel like it's probably best to honor it. It seems also like it's an easy enough catalog I can just knock out the entirety of. So I will do Disco Volante for sure. That said, this has been a heck of a lot to digest. This has been a whole lot to swallow down the old pipe. This has been really cool what I've seen them do. This has absolutely not been my my typical cup of tea. And I'm sitting here laughing because I'm listening to Joni Mitchell after this, and just something about it, the names of either Mr. Bungle and Joni Mitchell, it's crazy to me that both of them are music, you know? But anyways, let's close this thing down. Merry Go Bye Bye with hidden track noises. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Sorry. I meant Dead Goon is what I meant. And yes, I'm listening to Blue right after this. Oh, very nice. What are these reverse sounds I'm hearing? Like the little bass sound. Okay. Very interesting bass sound. And then that transition. Oh, you like it a bass? What? Nobler than Oedipus? Okay. the Sugar Breast. This has been my favorite bass guitar take. Da 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 da. Oh. The noises are creepy. Like, but and this whole thing has been like they've been panning the record like crazy, so you hear the voices all over the place. You hear the instrumentation fly all over the place. There's a lot happening in this, guys.
At 6:05, I'm normal. Stop burning me. Walking away. So nerd.
Very much feels kind of like Ween, also though. Such thing as sex. All that's left is laughing, choking, laughing. Reminds me a bit of South Park and Primus. Circus music always brings me out of a chill vibe part, unfortunately. No. Honestly, dude, I'm kind of with you there, Gizhenge, and I feel like the circus music in general has always been kind of one of those overtly, intentionally creepy sounds. And as a person who's never really vibed with intentionally creepy, I struggle a bit with that. Now, again, I think it's impossible to say what they do isn't smart, isn't huge, but it's just not my favorite. That's huge. This is just a lot. Yeah, Bungle wasn't meant to make you feel good. Definitely an audio fatigue moment here. Okay. Is that creeping or clicking, I wonder? Like walking on wood. It's kind of panning. The lyrics are going back and forth in the ears, like left to right. It's like the music is all that's panning and the voice is going opposite of the music. So it's like the voice is here, music's here, switching, now here. switching, and we're back. That's so interesting. I would love to know how they accomplished this moment. Like a body hanging. Dude, maybe though. It's definitely swinging. His body is swinging over the... Oh my gosh, I just caught that. Oh my goodness. This is him passing away and getting off. Autoerotic self-exiting was not a joke. So I guess they thought that this album wasn't gonna really give them a second album, huh? Yeah, I'm okay. I never lost anybody to autoerotic self-deletion. The story of a clown and his life. For a moment, I couldn't decide if it was a match or jism on his face. And we just have this ethereal music at the end of our clown's life. You think that this guy is intended to be Mr. Bungle? The clown, I mean. I think the caricature is the anti-porn, right? Like, and then you get this beautiful strings instrumental at the end. The cover is from the comic called The Cotton Candy Autopsy. Gotcha. It kind of reminds me of that song on The Watchmen, Unforgettable, at the beginning. The ending of this movie, well, honestly, this felt like a movie. This album felt like a movie. This was kind of nuts. The ending reminded me of that Unforgettable song at the beginning of the movie The Watchmen. Well, the comic book, but yeah. Maybe he isn't into rock music. No, I like the music. It's just not something I could daily drive, you know what I mean? This was one that you like listen to once as an experience, twice to show your buddy who you know would love it, 3 times to show your other buddy who you think might like it. And then whenever it comes upon you, like, I'm more interested to see what other work Mike Patton and John and the Zorn guy have done than I am to really like excitedly return to this one. But it's also broadened my horizon such in the respect that I've never really listened to rap metal-y stuff. I've never really experimented in this genre. It's a lot of new stuff. And I don't dislike it. I cannot deny the genius in it. It just wasn't a daily driver music for me, and there's nothing wrong with that. This isn't a stream where we go out to like every single song. It ends up, being a stream where we're like trying to give all music a shot and discover it. And after what I heard on California, it deserved another album. It still deserves another album. So I will end up doing Disco Volante. Just don't know when. I'm going to digest this for a little while and go from there. But Guys, for those of you that heard this with me for the first time, what did you think? I'm interested. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Love yous. Goodbye.